We looked at what was it about Joseph? What was it about Paul? And what can I take from his life and apply to my life? But now we're going to flip it, and we're going to look at people's lives where we may not necessarily want to model, at least not a season of their lives, but there's still keys. There's still things that we can take from their lives. And I tweeted earlier today, learn what not to do. And it's one point I want to keep stressing this entire series for the next 4 weeks. And I want to keep asking you this question. And hopefully you're challenged to have to answer it, yes or no. Are you available for God? I didn't ask, do you believe in Jesus? I didn't ask, do you tithe? I didn't ask, do you attend church? The question is, are you available for God? You ever come to church and not be available? Have no idea what was preached? Wasn't engaged in the worship? Didn't really have an experience with the Lord, but you were there? Were you available? I think we have abandonment issues. I think most of us, if not all of us, have abandonment issues. Now, at first glance, I know people are thinking I'm talking about the abandonment issue. I was abandoned by my mom, or I was abandoned by dad. I was abandoned by some boyfriend or girlfriend, or maybe a husband or a wife. There was some abandonment issues there. I'm not talking about that abandonment. I'm talking about the abandonment issues that says, I'm not willing to abandon what gets in the way of me and God. Are you willing to? Are you willing to abandon all that you've acquired, all that you possess, and follow me? Jesus says, I came that they might have life and life in abundance. And we're not talking about this stuff. Money, cars, clothes, houses. Those things are okay. Those are good. Those are byproducts. Those are extras. He's talking about a peace that surpasses all understanding when everything around you is crazy. He's talking about joy your joy that cannot be taken away from you in the midst of the storm. He's talking about a love, the ability to love and receive love. He's talking about the eternal riches. Oh, everything else fades. God will assert himself. He will assert his love. I'm not going to let you stay in that predicament. But at some point, God's going to say, will you receive my love willingly? Will you choose to continue to let me love you out of this mess? Will you let me not just start the healing process, but continue it? Are you willing to abandon all to be available? Do you trust God's promises?